Hello everyone, Enrico, thank you so much for inviting me. We are having a blast. Mayor, it has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for the invitation. Fellow mayors, thank you so much, dear friends. The microphone is off. I haven't prepared a presentation for today, but I can go on and on for hours talking about my island. I'm not gonna, but I can. I would like to say a few concrete things in order to give you an overview of Andros, my island, so that you can get to know that better. I'm a physician, an orthopedist. I was raised in Andros. And this led to me having a strong bond and connection with my island. When I finished my specialty, I returned to my island ever since 2003. I have been working on the island, and now I'm going through my second mandate. Now, Andros is a beautiful island. Most of our islands are very beautiful, but I'm going to talk about Andros. It's a beautiful island in the Cyclades, the northernmost one. It is 2 hours away from Athens by ferry, which means that every weekend our island is flooded with people. It is a green island, and this is what differentiates us from other Cyclades islands. Andros is full of vegetation. It's called the Culture and Greenery Island. We have an amazing nature, different landscapes, mountains, rivers, waterfalls. You can visit Yerolimni Lake. It is an island of unparalleled beauty. We have certified pathways, and especially during the spring, we have many people coming for hiking and walking. Those trails are certified, and other trails that would link villages with each other. We have 64 villages, 4 big cities, and 30 settlements. All of them were connected through small trails, the rural roads as we called them in the past. And now we have transformed those rural roads into amazing hiking trails. It is a unique point of attraction for tourists who enjoy hiking and walking in the nature, to enjoy this beauty with water mills, pigeon houses. And we have been granted a certification twice by the European Union in 2016-2019, so our trails are certified. But we're also being faced with problems. Waste is one of that. We have 10,000 citizens and more than 30,000 inhabitants in summertime, and waste is the most difficult challenge that we're being faced with. And in 2019, since 2019, we no longer have a residues landfill in Andros. This project has been tendered, but a few years need to further elapse before it is completed. And every day, it's a daily struggle in order to get rid of all that waste. Idrousa is the port of Andros. Biological cleaning tries to capitalize on the sludge produced. We dry it up, we transform that into dust in order to create a land improvement product, a fertilizer. And I believe that the company that operates that is doing an excellent job. 2 years ago, we started running a certification with the National Technical University of Athens, and we generate 70 to 80 tons of compost per year. When it comes to recycling, we go strong, and I don't want to bore too many details about that. Our ports is another major issue. We want to have them grow. We want to renovate our marinas. We are an island that is very close to Sunion, and usually it is the in-between stop for people traveling further south to the Cyclades. And we also registered at the Harbours Register. And we registered there in order to further develop cruise tourism on the island. Now, when it comes to green growth, back in 2016, we registered a program of the European Economic Space in order to buy 10 electrical vehicles. We have 2 charging stations on the island, one at the port and another one at the capital. We were pioneers, so at first, in the case of electromobility, but then we stopped, and I'm glad that I had what my colleague Attilas has been doing. We keep planning so that our municipality will get back on track and have more and more electrical vehicles, especially all the municipality vehicles. When it comes now to the various pollutants generated by our buildings, we carried out separate studies. THISME is the municipal plan for emissions reduction. We launched that because it is a prerequisite in order to achieve the energy upgrade of our buildings. Water management, that's a major issue on the island. Our island is called Idrousa. I don't know whether you know that. In the past was called like that thanks to the abundance and the wealth of water. Now our aquifer has been suffering for the past 3 years. Various rivers and creeks have dried up. Irrigation happens through drills and surface sources where water has been accumulated, has been taken to the water tanks, but now this is not enough anymore. So we are trying to opt for another solution. We have 3 different water tanks of 60,000 cubic meters aiming at collecting rainwater. And we also consider ways of creating 3 desalination plants. And those desalination plants can be used during the summer times when our population triples. And we want to also have this as a backup plan.
We are preparing a study for the creation of an energy community in Andros, and I'm very happy about that. We spend a lot of money for energy, so it would be very important to establish an energy community. We already have 4 beaches that are accessible to all people, even with disabilities. And we are currently in the process of making 4 more beaches accessible to everybody. I think we are the island with the most beaches that are accessible to everybody. We are very aware of this problem, and we try to accommodate people with disabilities. I will conclude with a few words about culture. This year is the 10th year since we established the Andros Festival. It is organized in our open air theater that can accommodate 1,000 persons. An amazing theater built by a sponsor, a ship owner, Alkiviadis Statos, and the land was provided by the municipality. Every year it welcomes plays, concerts. July and August are a heaven for culture on our island. In the 26th of June, Wednesday, we will hold a press conference in the Lycabettus Hotel in order to inform people through mass media on what's happening on our island culture-wise. Pantelis Voulgaris, a famous movie maker, will be present, and he is one of the main figures of our festival. Also, the Goulandris Museum. You might know that this museum has welcomed important artists such as Monet, Kandinsky, and many more. Every year we hold exceptional exhibitions. Also, the Kidoniaos Foundation, which does a lot in relation to culture. Kairios Library. So all these organizations will participate in this press conference in order to promote the Andros Festival and our cultural summer. You're more than welcome to come to our island. We will be more than happy. I would like to thank Enrico for the invitation, and I'm open to any suggestion, any discussion. I've already talked to my friend from Kalamata, and we've shared a few ideas about energy. And I do like all ideas mentioned by Enrico in relation to the environment. We are open to partnerships and cooperation and synergies. Thank you.